What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't. What the hell is this on the bottom of my screen? I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So we're gonna go back to Am I an Asshole over on Reddit, the hellscape of the universe, where all the clowns and weirdos and limp wrist people come out and all the degenerates come out to play. Am I the asshole? In a rage, I flash my father in law right in front of my mother in law. So, your husband's or boyfriend's parents. Okay, got it. Let's make this a little bit bigger because we getting old in here. We can't see shit. There we go. 200%. Am I an asshole? In a rage, I flash my father in law right in front of my mother in law. My husband's parents came to stay with us for the week. They live about 2.5 hours away. I sleep in shorts and a tank top. Well, this morning I woke up and made some coffee and sat down at the table to drink it. Soon after, my father in law came in and got himself a cup and sat across from me. We had a nice conversation about how the family is doing, etc. A few minutes passed, and my mother in law came in and got her coffee and sat down next to her husband. She started staring me down. After a minute, she hatefully asked if I like having my tits out all in front of her husband. I was mortified and rather pissed off, so I told her it was a fucking tank top, and if I wanted to show my tits, I would just do this. I pulled up my shirt and flashed my bare chest. Full stop, you're a fucking asshole. Full stop. You're not only are you a fucking asshole, you are mentally unstable. Listen, if that's all it takes for you to do some shit like that, which a normal person would absolutely not do. First and foremost, listen, I don't care if it's your home. I don't care if it's your home. Though I don't care if it's your home. You should have common decency not to do that shit. First and foremost, you was threading the line by even being in shorts and whatever revealing clothes that you was in around people that you don't even know. Maybe you're comfortable around that when you're not with nobody else, whether that is your home or not. But that's still kind of crazy. I know damn sure even people that even sometimes after being with some girls and we end up having sex, sometimes I even sit there and I go, I wonder if she's comfortable with me being naked around her. I know, I'm just saying again, it's crazy that these people who you do, and I know for a fact that you're not, this is not something that is normal for anybody, for the father or the mother-in-law, for you to be walking around them naked. That's fucking weird. So, okay. I immediately realized what I did and got extremely and insanely embarrassed and hightailed it to my room. I instantly heard her go to the guest room, and within a few minutes, I heard their suitcase being wheeled down the hallway, and in front, the door slammed. I immediately called my husband crying. He soon was crying too, crying from laughter. Yeah, El husband then. El husband then. Why, yo? How do these people be ended up like? It's like motherfuckers be so desperate they'll marry some chick who is mentally okay. If this is her decision making skills, the second that she gets some type of confrontation, imagine what she's gonna be like when a rich dude wants you and your bunk can't do nothing for you. Imagine what she's gonna decide to do when she can't handle any type of stress, bro. Get out of here, bro. And first and foremost, those are his parents. So you just hate your parents? If you hate your parents, why do you got them over? If he hates his parents, why are they over? He has no respect for his parents either. I'm sorry. I feel strongly about this. You want to know why? Because if this was on the other foot, let's say this was on the other foot. Let's say the girl was out and the mother came downstairs and homeboy ain't got no shirt on, showing that he's young and fresh and all of this shit, and he's full of youth and all of this shit, probably got an erection, and the father comes down and he says, "Hey, you should put on some clothes. That's my wife." And her husband decides to take his dick out, slap it on the table like that boar's head meat. Now it's a big fucking problem, right? Come on now. I feel terribly, but this woman has always torn me down and has always been hateful towards me for no other reason than the fact I took her little baby boy from her. Well, then, you sure did give her a fucking reason. It's like I wonder why. Maybe she can judge your fucking character. You failed the test. You failed the test. It's like, and this is gonna be a little thing. I had a friend. He was religious. He was a zealot. All of this shit. No girls gave him a chance. The first girl that he ever got with, she ended up getting pregnant in the military. Didn't tell him. Was talking to other dudes on the side while she was on Skype with him. He's sitting there. His family sitting there talking about, oh, don't worry. Gotta find a way. I'm the only one in his life saying, bro, you're a man and a man first. The only thing you should care about your daughter. If homegirl doesn't want to give you a chance and she didn't even want to tell you she was pregnant, you was the last one to know. You need to focus on yourself. You are a good individual. Sitting there on Skype talking to this woman who didn't even want to give him a goddamn chance. Talking about some, oh, I don't understand why no guy likes me. Why the guy that I like don't like me. Saying that to her baby father on call. While this dude is sitting there going, yeah, I know what that feels like. And I'm sitting there like, yo, what type of cuckery, black magic shit am I seeing here? Dude, you deserve better. You deserve better. And then finally ended up with a girl who she had a kid just like he had a kid. And she opened up to this dude. He was going to her house. He didn't even have his own place. He was still living with his parents. He went over to her house. She let him rock over there. He was going to court with her to basically do something with child support and all of this shit. She seemed like a good individual. You know what happened? His baby mother ended up coming over to his parents' house, right? They ended up having sex. He cheated on the girl that he cheated on the first girl that he ever got with after that girl, who was treating him good. You know what his ass does? He goes right back to the other girl who was doing him dirty. Right back to the other girl that was doing him dirty. And then sits there, and this is how it correlates. And then sits there, and the girl who was treating him good, she spider sensed that something was wrong with the force. Immediately, she said, all of a sudden, you kind of just started giving me a cold shoulder. You don't want to call me, all the et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The day she came around, the weekend she came around, and check this out. The reason why apparently is because he was coming in some of that military money. All of a sudden, she wanted to work things out with him, the baby mother, right? He ends up dumping this girl, right? He ends up dumping this girl, the girl who's treating him good, the girl he had potential to be around with, to be with the baby's mother. Now they're fucking married. But when it comes down to the girl who's treating him well, right? When it comes down to the girl that was treating him well, the girl sensed that something was wrong. And it's like, yeah, because you gave her a fucking reason and she could sense it. And she's not stupid. Let's not act like you didn't give her a reason. She just doesn't know the complete truth about it, but she feels that something's wrong. And you know what? In this case, I guess her feelings was right. She sensed it. Everyone can sense when something goes wrong in a relationship and someone cheats. You just can't put your finger on it exactly. It's sad, really. I know I went over the top crazy, but she has been pushing me there for over 20 years. I tried to apologize, but she won't take my call. How big of an asshole am I? Oh, you're an asshole. Now I had to go to controversial, but before I do, let's just go to Best just to see, because mind you, this is Reddit. If your mother-in-law has a history of belittling you, some might argue that you were pushed to your breaking point. Her comment was not only rude but also evasive. Trash take. 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes. Trash takes. So let me get this straight. If somebody treats you like trash, and I ain't saying don't be trashy back to them, but don't act like as though you don't know you did something wrong. Raymond says, especially given her husband apparently found it funny. Sounds like my mother-in-law had it coming. Again, graciously insult the hostess before breakfast in her own kitchen. Reap the reward, not the asshole. Tell your husband it is clear that his parents will be more comfortable staying in a hotel. Do not put up with being called a whore in your own house, even though you're acting like a whore. Okay. Maybe mother-in-law will be more comfortable elsewhere, but obviously, female-in-law has no problem with her considering they are having a pleasant conversation. Father-in-law has no problem with her considering they were having a pleasant conversation before mother-in-law came out and started running her mouth. Either she's insecure or she legit can't handle that her son found a woman he loves, and that's not love. Love is not allowing your significant other to disrespect your parents. I don't care how fucked up they are, bro. No. Either she's insecure or she legit can't handle that her son found a woman he loves and that loves him in return. You know what's so fucking crazy? You know what's so crazy? I guarantee you, if this same post was posted, but it was male centric, Let's say coming from a woman's view, but the male came downstairs and her mother, like, I'm trying to, hold on, let me try to put this in correct terms. If the guy was downstairs with the mother-in-law and he whips out his, and the father-in-law comes down and he whips out his dick in front of the mother, I guarantee you this will be a completely different fucking Reddit right now in the comments. I struggle to see why this isn't upvoted more when the mother-in-law is so intensely disrespectful in this sense. Not the asshole in the slightest. Yo, these fucking betas. These beta orbiter males. Let's look at some of these. Well, play, I say. Your house, you are entitled to wear whatever you like. Not the asshole. It does sound like you went to extreme rather quickly. You said it was after a minute in one comment. But if she's been sniping at you for years, I get it. Ha ha ha, a girl after my own heart. Yeah, okay. She's not gonna fuck you, bro. Not the asshole. If you were comfortable exposing your breasts in your home, go for it. If anyone is uncomfortable with this, they shouldn't be in your home. Trash take. At least people caught on to that. Sexual harassment is not cool. If I'm sorry, sexual harassment is cool if it's in your own house. You're calling it sexual harassment says a lot about your mind. See what I mean? See what I mean? Again. Sorry, hold on. Again, getting away with murder. The double standard is crazy. The double standard is crazy. Why isn't it sexual harassment for men to be topless? The reason why it's not sexual harassment for men to be topless is because pecs is not seen automatically as sexual in our society. That's the reason why. Tough shit. Tough shit. Yes, female breasts are not only supposed to be seen as sexual, but here's the deal. A man sees a girl, a woman sees a girl, a man's chest, she's not gonna get aroused. A man sees a woman's tits, he's catching a tent. He's pitching a tent. We ain't the same, so stop the bullshit. Well, you achieved the result. Your mother-in-law has gone no contact with you. Prove hubby is on your side as well, not the asshole would enjoy. Now, for some reason, my father-in-law is extremely interested in visiting his son again. ESH, your mother-in-law shouldn't have made this comment. She did. You shouldn't have escalated. What what if you made your father-in-law uncomfortable by doing so? Did he deserve that? Flip the scenario. Your folks are the ones visiting and your dad comments on your husband's PJs. So in retaliation, your husband whips out the downtown clown and flaps it at your mom. Not cool, right? Not even close to the equivalent, bro. See, this is the shit I'm talking about, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about. These fucking, and mind you, these people don't even touch grass. Like I don't even have to be in these scenarios to know what's right and wrong and what's correct. This is just nasty. Equivalent of this would have been dude taking his shirt off. It's not the same as showing a dick. Oh my god. Again, tits are not pecs. There's a difference. There's a fucking difference. Why is dick such a huge taboo though? Because the dick is a private part that's used for sexual procreation. It's also there's no other uses for a dick besides sex for the most part. So somebody should never ever see your dick. Just the truth. Breasts are not comparable to genitalia, actually. Yes, men are topless and no one bats an eye. It's not the same if a woman is topless and or a man woman is bottomless. It absolutely bonkers to me that so many people think the male equivalent of female nipples is penises. Male nipples. Okay. The fact you think a penis is the same as a woman's chest says a lot of extremely ugly things about you. You can't compare boobs to a penis. Boobs aren't genitals, but they are seen as sexual. That's the whole point. If a man went up to a woman and lifted his shirt up, exposing his nipples, I don't think anyone would care that much. It's not like she showed him her vulva. No, but why do these people? These are the same type of people sitting there that will sit there and say, sit there and go, "Hey, honey, call your husband. Trump just fell down some stairs." Like these are these type of people, and then find out it's only a rumor. And but whatever. Your over the top crazy was pretty damn on point from where I sit. Best retort ever. Eloquent even. Eloquent even. And how wonderful that your charm of a what mother-in-law packed up and left. I would strongly suggest that unless you really enjoy suffering, you and your husband, who sounds like a man with a terrific sense of humor, stop inviting him to stay ever. I just wanted to look. I wouldn't have been surprised if this person was one. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Let me know. Let me know personally if your parents were coming over and your partner did some shit like this. How would you react? How would you react? And I know there's some people that's gonna sit there and they're gonna be like, oh well, why is it that everyone's always trying to what's the bullshit they use? Trying to dictate what a woman can do with her body and can't do with her body. Again, you flip this shit around, the equivalent of a girl showing, we would have to do that, right? Because that's the quickest thing. So what happens if the husband shows his ass to the parents, or the husband shows his dick to the parents? Again, they're not the same, but they're still functioning in the same kind of sense, right? Breasts are seen as sexual. A penis is seen as sexual. A vagina is seen as sexual. In our society, that's the way our society is wired. That's how it works. And I'm tired of these clowns trying to make it like it's not. Anyway, guys, catch you next time. Peace.